The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. See all these trees around me? Luckily, the second best time to build a tree or plant a tree is now. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets Weekend Edition with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about why now's the time for self-employment, okay? Now's the time for self-employment. Now, I just want you to think about the word now. I don't want you to think about it in the normal sense, okay? In today's video, the word now, N-O-W, doesn't mean the immediate moment. It means no opportunities wasted, okay? The same way, a few Mondays ago, I made a video about winning. Winning stands for what's important now, okay? Now, let's focus on what's important now. Let's win right now and look at the now, okay? No opportunities wasted, all right? I'm gonna explain to you why now, this year, as soon as possible is the time to become self-employed, okay? You're very close. Let's make it happen. I just want to let you in on something, on a tremendous opportunity that's right in front of you, okay? Right now, in the present climate of the world, is a perfect time, is a perfect opportunity to become self-employed. Here's what I mean, okay? Since the 80s, wages have been stagnant. That means that wages have not been growing, salaries have not been growing since the 80s, okay? The point of this video is that today is the perfect time to get out of the pool and go jump into the ocean of self-employment, okay? The first reason why is because of stagnant wages, okay? Second reason is because there's not a lot of viable investment vehicles in today's climate. There used to be a lot of good types of investments like real estate or even stocks, but a lot of people today don't even understand how to do that type of stuff. And so on today's video, I just want to explain to you, these are the major reasons why that the climate for what we're doing now is ripe for becoming self-employed, okay? Remember, I'm gonna go back to the first reason is wages are stagnant. Viable investment options are limited. The cost of living is rising and inflation is kind of crazy right now. Okay, these are four huge reasons why you should consider becoming self-employed, okay? Because it'll help you out in a lot of ways, all right? Because I want to tell you something. To big companies, all right, a lot of you think you have a cushy, safe corporate job. It's not the truth. The truth is that corporate America is a scam in a lot of ways, and I got out because I saw the writing on the wall, so to speak, okay? To companies, I want to say some companies think similarly to you, okay? They want to save money. It's easier for a company to save money than it is to earn more money. Think about your life. Is it easier for you to earn more money or save more money? It's a whole lot easier to get rid of expenses. I'm going to tell you some of the biggest expense that businesses have. Think about any big company in your area. The biggest expense they have is employees, okay? As the saying goes, the biggest expense any company has is overhead. Overhead is anything a company has to pay for. I'm going to just give you a little accounting lesson. Overhead is anything you have to pay for that you have to pay for if you made no sales at all. No matter what, you'd have to pay for it. That is overhead, like your rent or employee salary. It's something that you have to pay if you didn't do anything at all, okay? And overhead walks on two legs. It's you, it's me. When I worked in their company, it was, they would fire people. I'm trying to tell you, some overhead walks on two legs. The most expensive thing about a company is the people. That's why there's always going to be people who get fired. There's always going to be layoffs, recessions. People, I don't want this to be a negative video. I want this to be inspire you to consider, hey, now may be a good time to become self-employed for those of you who are on the fence about it. And not to mention, another added bonus is that salary increases are modest, okay? I knew a guy I worked with at Magnesia. He's my boss. He'd been working there for so long, and they didn't give him a raise for a really long time. And sometimes these raises, they don't come very often. So that's why I'm saying to you, self-employment may help you because you can kind of chart your own course. You can honestly get promotions almost anytime you want to. There's more of an avenue to ask for, okay? But I really want you to get this today, okay? Now's the time for self-employment. No opportunities wasted. Ask yourself today, is this an opportunity for me? Becoming self-employed. If you hate your job or want to get out of it a year from now, like I said, back to the tree reference, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now, Think about it. In a year, 2 years from now, are you going to wish you started? I really want you to consider that today on this Saturday because there's a lot of people out there who don't want to work their job, they don't like you, okay? Make your life better. As this tree sits behind me, I just want to kind of drive this reference home about this tree. The seed was probably cast maybe 10, 15 years ago, and here's this tree now, okay? What would your life be if you put the seeds you had in the ground in? The seeds of self-employment, the seeds of a better life, the seeds of a happier life, the seeds of a more fulfilling life. What would your life look like if you were to put the seed into the ground, allow sunshine to come out, water them a little bit? How would you feel about that? Come October 30th, 2022. Where do you want your life to be? Does that have anything to do with self-employment? You want to be free? I mean, I just really want you to think about this, because timing is everything. I really think this is a great time if you want to be self-employed to try now, especially if you're young. The best time ever to become self-employed is when you're young, you have no family, you have no appendages, none of that. That's what I did, okay? You know, any young person that wants to start a business, now is the time. No opportunity is wasted. And I don't mean the bad now where it's like I gotta have it now, the short-sightedness, the myopia. I'm talking about you have a tremendous opportunity in front of you for anyone who can see it, okay? If you want to be self-employed and you're feeling it, I would really, you know, tomorrow on Sunday when you have nothing to do, really spend like an hour of your life thinking, is it worth it to try to become self-employed? 100% self-employed. Okay, that's the best way to do it from my perspective, okay? I've been doing it for 4 years now. It is scary when you start. I started when I was 23, 28 now, okay? My life is much better than it was 5 years ago. And I'm happy, okay? Most things in my life are happy. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity to be self-employed. I want more people to kind of see what it's like. It's amazing if you can put your own imprint on things. You have to learn about yourself. There's nothing like self-employment. There's no spiritual journey like being self-employed. You learn about yourself. You learn if you value yourself. You learn if you take crap from people. There's so many things you can learn. You learn what you do when a bunch of projects stack up. You learn how you've been monitoring your energy level, stuff like that. I really want you to consider on this Saturday self-employment for me. I think it is. If you resonate with my channel, check out my other videos like the truth about self-employment, or self-employment about putting the fires out, because that's what you're doing. You're solving people's problems all day. If you really want to help people and leave your own unique imprint on the world, self-employment is for you. And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people to make decisions based on their current situation. You know what? I'm just going to stay in my cushy corporate job. And then, you know, 25 years from now, you're going to be like, man, why did I do this? Why did I not become self-employed? Why did not I at least try when you want more money? Okay, a lot of people follow. There's a lot of 55, 60-year-olds who wish they had more money. Okay, self-employment, you can almost guarantee you can be where you want to be. I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to become a millionaire. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you can have a chance, an opportunity, you know, a doorway to a better life, more money, okay? So thank you so much. And lastly, as always, successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? If you want to be self-employed, watch my videos. I'll show you how to become self-employed. And I'm going to have another video on my Self-Employed Success Secrets Monday channel talking about some interesting stuff. So you'll want to tune in. But thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you, and have a good rest of your weekend. Okay, bye.